Hello, my YouTube family and friends. I pray everyone is having a beautiful, blessed Saturday in the mighty name of Jesus. And as you probably know by now, I'm in the car wash. Let me take off this seatbelt. It's a little warm in here. I got the heat on, but I'm gonna take this off until I get back out the car again. But anyway, I stopped at the car wash because this car was filthy, y'all, and I haven't today I think it's like 50 degrees or something like that. But anyway, it's a pretty day today. It's very pretty. So no snow, I mean, it's cool, but it ain't just like super duper cold. So I'm headed to Ross. I'm gonna go there and see can I find me something to wear to church tomorrow. I've just been noticing though, low key, they haven't really had, the one I go to, which is close to where we live over here, they haven't really had a good selection. I went there a week or 2 weeks ago, I think it was, and because last Sunday I woke up late, so I didn't get a chance to go to church. But that Sunday before, I just wore what I had. But I'm trying to remember that I even go in there. I don't think I even went in there that Saturday. But anyway, I'm gonna try again and just see what they have. I think I'm gonna go to Five Below and check out their perfume. That's probably it. I want to get my youngest son and I already got my youngest daughter. I sent her a little love package, but I'm gonna get them something for Love Day. A little goodie bag or whatever. Get them some little stuff from the Dollar Tree, because just a little thing we always do on Love Day. But anyway, I just stopped over here because I was like, this car needs to be washed, dirty. And I had to get some gas too, so as y'all know, that's part of the selection when you're getting gas. It'll ask you if you want to do a car wash. So usually I say no, but today I was like, no, it needs to be washed. So got that down. But it's only $10, and I think the other one is like $12. And I think you can add onto it, but I just need to watch, to get that. It was out at what is it? It's been haven't been raining here, but it's just a lot of just dirt and little grimy spots on your car. Not grimy, but dust and whatever. So that was the main reason, primarily the reason I did it. Other than that, if it hadn't been, I would have just left it how it was. But my youngest son was telling me, he said, "Mama, you need to take better care of your car." I said, "I know, but y'all, when I had the Infiniti, that SUV, which that was I forgot what year that was, y'all. It was I think it was 2019. But when I had that, I didn't. I mean, he would always go wash it for me and vacuum it out. But I don't know. I need to get in the habit of that. And you would think I would faithfully do that, because my stepfather, he had a detail shop for years, cleanup shop, and so I remember that I get off work or on the weekend, he'd be open. So, "Daddy, gonna clean my car?" And sometimes he would clean it, but most of the time, whoever would be working under him, they would, clean it for me, whether it be family, friends, whatever. And I give him a little extra, a little money or whatever for cleaning the car. But the car would be shiny, y'all. Cause see, they had all of the cleaning supplies and waxing, and that car, like a brand new car. So yeah, he's always saying, "You keep this car clean." So to this day, even when my youngest son went back to Tennessee and stayed with them just for that little short while, my son was telling me, he said, "Mama, Papa he was always watching my car, looking at my car." I said, "Yeah, because he used to detail cars." So and I said, he know the car's supposed, he just had a thing. He used to always get on us about his daughters about keeping our cars clean. Yeah, we know. But anyway, well, I'm pretty sure now. I know a little. I want to say I can't remember y'all if it was during COVID. No, it wasn't during. So it had to be. It was either before or after. But the church that him and my mom had started going to, they were getting to know those people there, and so some of the members were. I know this one man in particular. I don't know if I think they went to the church, but they were asking him. They found out he used to clean up cars, so they asked him. They said, "Can you?" The man was like, "Can you detail my car, or whatever?" And so he was able to pull some business from that, and he did it right at their house, at him and my mom's house. So he made a way to make him a buck. He figured out a way to do that. And so anyway, so I was like, "Where you gonna clean up the car at, Dad?" He said, "Right there in the driveway." And that's what he did too. Cause they had a 1-car garage, but it was had a lot of stuff in it. So he just cleaned it up, cleaned the car up right there, detailed it and whatever, and went on like that. But anyway, so I don't know if he's since did that. That's been a little while ago, but of course my stepfather is 90 years old, so but he don't look at y'all. If y'all were to see him, well, I don't know how he looked to this day, but when we left back in 2022, I told him, I said, "Daddy, you must have found have you located the Fountain of Youth, because you look the same as you did 20-30 years ago." And he do. And not only do his family say that, other people say that to him too. So, but anyway, I'm out and about. I didn't go anywhere last Saturday because I just stayed at home, y'all. I didn't want to. As y'all can tell, I haven't vlogged in a while on the weekend because I haven't been anywhere. I haven't. And like I said, I didn't go to church. I woke up late Sunday, so I just stayed at home all day Sunday, and then last Saturday as well. But I'm gonna be honest, it feels good. It be feeling good to not go anywhere. And today I had the only reason, that's the other reason. So the main reason I'm out and about too is because I got to get something mailed to my daughter. Because it's a very important document. So I'm gonna go by Ross first, but it's not gonna take long. But then, because that's where I'm needing to go, the post office box is on the other side of this town. So I'm just trying to take care of stuff while I'm over here. And I may circle back after I'm gonna go to Ross, and then I'm gonna leave there and go to the post office mail place, and then on my way back home, I'll stop at Five Below. Because I know if I go in Five Below, I'm gonna get whatever, I get sidetracked. So I'm just gonna. But yeah, I pray you all are having a happy love day. I don't really like saying Valentine's Day. No, I just don't like saying it anymore, because it's not even about, society has made it, well, go get some chocolate, go take your special one out to dinner. Love is supposed to be every day, and that's one thing I can say about here in Colorado. A lot of stuff that we've been raised under, or I've been raised under, and this is what you do on this day. They don't do that here, and if they do, it must bypass me, because even at church and stuff, like they celebrate. I'm not saying they don't celebrate. I'm saying it's not a huge deal like it is back in the South, because there, you gotta do this. It's such a pressure, and it sort of can be, I guess, intimidating, if you will, because it's like, okay, I gotta do this. Okay, what's today? What's this holiday? I gotta do this. I gotta do that. But here, I don't feel that here, and it's not just because we're away from family and all that. It's just I just don't feel it. I just don't feel it in the it's just not like that here. And like I said, yes, they celebrate, just like any other state, but it's not a great amount of whatever importance on it, like it is everywhere I've been. So it's just, I love it. I love that. But I'm trying to remember where I started hearing Love Day at, which is always has been Love Day, but it seemed like I first started hearing that vlog or something, or I don't know. Because some people still, of course, say Valentine's Day, but most people say Love Day. But like I said, we're supposed to be loving on one another every day. It ain't just this day, it's every day. But this is sort of the day that everybody kind of, you know, set apart for doing all that stuff. But I can remember too, I can remember back in the South, I don't really see it here, not in the city we in, here in Colorado, but I can remember, you know, somebody's always back in Tennessee on a corner selling teddy bears and what is it, a Valentine's Day, like a package, like it'll be chocolate, it'll be a bear in the little cellophane wrap bag, it'll be perfume, or maybe some type of article of clothing. It was just sort of funny now, because you think back on a lot of that stuff, and it's just silly, you know. Not silly, it's nothing wrong with that, but it's just, you know, we make big deals out of nothingness, you know. We put so much importance on stuff that, you know, it's not even as big as we make it. People just go with it from there. But anyway, I just remember that, you know. And then there's some people, you know, it's like they don't even care about, you know, what today is, because they're like, I celebrate love every day. So what's today? But then, you know, I do know a lot of people like this day too. This day so they can get their chocolate, and that's an excuse to eat chocolate or strawberries or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, and even my late husband, y'all, he would always get me like perfume, or, you know, of course he always get me a card, and he would get our daughters, he would get all of us something. We have a little gift bag, we call it a goodie bag, and that bag would have it would have candy, you know, some candies, maybe, because at that time I was drinking Coke, so I have a Coke or a soda in the bag, and of course our card would be in there, and then we would have I'm trying to think, like gum or chips or something like that. So it was fun. It was real fun to get that. And then I shared this before, but my youngest son, the year, well, which would be 2022, which was the year we get ready to come here, that Valentine's Day that year, he surprised me. He had took the car, the SUV I had, and he said, "Mom, I'm gonna go wash your car." And I think he had, actually, y'all, I think he had taken it for the oil change, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So I was like, what's taking him so long? You know, because I was wanting for him to come on back so I could go out and get the Valentine's stuff for them. And I was like, what is going on? And I knew it, you know, nothing had happened. I knew that, you know. But, and he said, yeah, I'm getting like I said, I think he took the car initially to get the oil change. And so I was just like, okay, when are you coming back? And so finally he comes back home, and he got Valentine bags. So he did the same thing. This car right behind me, I was trying to bag in, but I'm in straighten up. He did the same thing that his late dad, his late father did. But he was surprising me. And which was it was a good surprise, but I was like, he beat me to the punch, because I was gonna do that, you know, but he did it, which was okay. But I wanted to do it. And I said, when he came in the house, and y'all, them bags was full. We had like I said, at that time I was drinking sodas and stuff. But I that's when I was on Facebook. I posted it on Facebook, and I said, my son surprised me. My youngest son surprised me and his sisters, and he surprised his mom and his sisters with this, and everybody was like, that is so sweet. So I told him, I said, you didn't have to do that. He said, no. He said, I wanted to do it. So he said he felt like the Lord was guiding him while he was in the store, to get the stuff for us and whatever. And so I said, well, that's really a really good, wonderful thing you did, son. So I just pray, y'all, which I know is going to happen, but I just pray that the type of heart he has, he continues to have it. And when he gets, his when God sends him his wife, that he treat her just like his dad treated me, and because he has such a kind heart and loving heart, and he always wants to make sure his mama is good, his mama and his sisters are good. So very giving. He has a very super giving heart. So that's my prayer. I prayed that for him and for all of my children. But like I said, he really enjoys doing stuff for others, and I'm surprised he hadn't did anything today. But of course today he's off, so he ain't thinking about doing that for today, probably, because he told me last night, he said, Mom, I'm just gonna rest. I said, ain't nothing wrong with that, because he works really hard on his job. But I'm gonna surprise them, so I'm gonna get their things from the Dollar Tree, because it won't be that much, and they don't really care much. They don't care nothing about eating candy and stuff. So, but I'm gonna get them, like some Skittles, and I'll show it to y'all. And I know both of them like Arizona, so I know Dollar Tree has Arizona. So I'm gonna get them a little bag and do that for them. And like I said, I already sent my youngest daughter her little gift love stuff. I sent her she got two what is it called, 2 deliveries yesterday. So anyway, I'm gonna run in here to Ross and see what dress they got this Saturday, y'all. Hopefully they got something nice, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back, y'all. I'm back. I was able to find me a really nice dress out of there. It was a whole lot better selection today than it's been in times past, so I was very pleased with that. And then I got me some I always like to put my hand sanitizer on because germs, but I got me this it's Halley's organic green tea with ginger and lemon flavor. It says it's 25 bags in here. Enjoy hot or cold. So I got that, and it's organic green tea leaves, natural ginger flavor, and natural lemon flavor. So yeah, I've never had this before, but I keep hearing ginger is really good for the body. So I always drink my tea hot, y'all, but of course I like iced sweet tea, but sweet iced tea, but and then I got this too. It's instant matcha premium Japanese green tea, easy to mix, no clumps. So it says no coffee crash, sustains energy, increased focus. I sure need that. So this is what it looked like. It's if I can see that, but it's made by Karma Kitchen, and it says on here, need a quick morning matcha fix, and said you 1 tablespoon to 1 cup of warm milk and stir until it's mixed. So I'm gonna try this. It says it's good. It's good for energy. So we'll see how that work out. Cause y'all, I've been taking. I feel like my iron is low too. That's why. Like I noticed yesterday. My iron was my energy was low. And I know too, primarily it's because I go to bed. I don't go to bed early. I go to bed late. And I know that's why. But so, it's some stuff we do, we know we shouldn't do. And so I know some stuff we cause our own self you know, have to deal with. But anyway, I'm straighten up, y'all. I can get out. So anyway, I'm gonna try that. Usually on, you know, through the week. And I'm gonna be honest, I've had some energy pills. So I got those from the Dollar Tree, but I always just, you know, bite them in half. I don't take the whole pill because I don't want that. I don't like that jittery feeling. I don't like that. So I'll just bite, you know, chop it in half, cut it in half or whatever, and I just and you know, and it gets me through the day. But I've taken all of those. I've had that those pills for a while. But anyway, and it's not addictive or nothing, but I just be wanting some energy so I can get through the day. And you know, because I feel like a lot of times that tea don't be teaing, and I drink it all during the day because of my voice, because I'm talking on the phone all day long, and my voice, I need something warm on my throat, so my words to be clear and stuff. And so yeah, I do. I noticed yesterday, I was like, gosh, why am I so, I don't have my energy that I want, because I want to have that energy, and it can go away after I clock out, but I want it for them 8 hours so I can do my best. That's what I want. That's my desire. So anyway, we'll see what happens with this, because I need to find a routine and I was telling my coworker and just stick to it, because and then I was also reading it. I screenshotted it. I got it off of, I think it was YouTube, and it said, it says on there, it's some other stuff too, but this stood out for me. It said, eat a banana with chocolate, and that, it said it'll cut down sugar cravings, and it was something else it said about that, but said do that for some days and watch how your craving for sugar is gonna go, it won't be how it is. Because like, I don't have to like, I feel like sometimes I do have to have sugar, because like and it's not, when I say sugar, I'm not talking about I gotta have ice cream and all that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, like, I really like what is this car doing? I really like sweet tea. I really like, he just stopped here in the middle of the road. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. What the car did. I really like sweet tea. I like, I just like that sweet flavor. Oh, it looked like he was trying to find out where to go or something, because he just cut across 2 lanes here. I don't know. Anyway, he was asking that guy where to go or something. So yeah, it's not, I really do like sweet tea. So like, usually when I'm like door dashing or getting me a meal or something, that's what I always get is, some sweet tea. So that's probably my biggest thing, I'll say, is sweet tea. I used to just eat candy all the time, y'all. I don't even have a taste for that anymore. I mean, I eat it, but it ain't like, and I may not even eat all of it. Like, I'll get a candy bar, but I just don't have, I haven't had that craving in a long time. I don't do that anymore. I just don't. But there was a time that I did. I just had to have a candy bar, and I really liked Twix. I like that taste, that caramel and chocolate. I like that. I may get me one of them today. Now that I'm thinking about it, but oh my gosh, I haven't had some candy in so long, y'all. It's been so long. But so yeah, that's what I mean when I say sugar. I'm talking about sweet tea mainly. Sweet tea. I do put sugar in my tea in the morning, but I've been doing better with that. I've been using Sweet and Low. I got a whole box of Sweet and Low, so I've been using that instead of the granulated sugar. And then, like, if I eat rice or oatmeal or something, I'll put sugar, or grits, I'll put sugar in that. But that's it. But yeah, I don't, even ice cream, I'll eat that. I have to have a craving for that, but I haven't had a craving for that in a long time. And wow. So it's just, like I said, it's just every now and then when it hits. But sweet tea, I really do like sweet tea, but I figured out with that, just quit buying it with my groceries, and I won't have it in the house. But I do get sometimes I do get the it's called Slightly Sweet iced tea, and I forget the brand, but now that's good. And it's just I'm trying to think how big. It's like I think it's a quart or half. It's like a quart, I think, is the measurement. But anyway, it's enough, for me. And then I notice a lot of times my daughter, she'll be drinking it too, because my son, he don't really he likes like lemonade and fruit punch and stuff like that. He ain't really no sweet tea drinker like we are. And then my youngest daughter, she loves sweet tea. She gets that all the time when she gets Chick-fil-A or something. So yeah, it's just little stuff like that. But I did get some. I shared that with y'all on some videos a while back. And I've only taken like 2 gummies out of that whole bottle, so I need to get back on that. But I just don't want anything to mess up my, I don't want to. I'm not trying to lose weight. I'm not trying to not eat, but I'm trying to. It says these gummies I got from Walgreens. It says that they're called sugar down or something, but it's what is it? You take the 2 gummies before before a meal, and it's supposed to crave. It says it craves your sugar. Helps with your sugar cravings, and then it said appetite, and I'm like, oh, people. So I don't know if people. I need to research that more on the internet. I don't know if people who take those are they trying to lose weight. I'm not trying to lose weight, and I don't. But I did notice the first time when I actually took 2 of those gummies, y'all. The next day, literally, I was working, and my stomach felt super full. And I don't know if that was just a mind thing or what. I don't think it was, but my tummy felt like I was full, and I'm like, because I had eaten that night before, but my tummy it was like I didn't want to eat, and I'm like, I don't want to feel like that. No, I don't want to do that. So I guess maybe I need to read that bottle a little more and research those gummies, because I'm not trying to not eat. That's not the goal. I'm trying to curb my craving for sugar. That's what I'm trying to do. But it says that it does that too, but it also says about appetite. So I'm like, and they were only I think they were like $15, $16 or something like that. So they weren't like super expensive, but I don't know. I just, like I said, so I was telling my coworker, I was trying to get some type of routine, in the morning, because I don't eat breakfast. I really never have. When my late husband was living, he would get up and he loved breakfast. That's one thing he enjoyed doing on Saturday. And today, he get up and fix because it would just only be him and my youngest daughter. They be the only ones up in the house, because me, my youngest son, and my oldest daughter, we all be asleep. We just slept. That's what we did. We just slept late on Saturdays. And then I get up and go downstairs around, it'll be like, I don't know, 11 or 12. He said, the day almost over. And he was telling the truth. Because by the time I go take the shower and, I trying to watch a movie or whatever, I'm like, gosh, it's 4 o'clock now. He said, yeah, y'all done slept all day. And so we had it was like an inside joke there, because him and her, my youngest daughter who in college, they would get up so early, and she still do that. She still do that to this day. She gets up so early. Now when she here, no, I won't take that back. When she's here on her breaks and stuff, she will sleep in some days, but for the most part, she still get up early. So that's a good habit. She said, Mama, and which I'm doing that now. I don't sleep like I used to sleep. It ain't nothing for me to wake up at 3 or 3:30 or whatever, or I may not even go to sleep until 1 o'clock in the morning, but for whatever reason, I'm still fueled and I'm ready to, to work the next day. So, but yeah, I was the one that, if I went to bed back in the day, if I went to bed super late, I would feel it all that next day. But now it's not like that. It's different. So, yeah, it's kind of weird, but it's a good weird, I guess. But yeah, y'all, I'm headed to the mail place. I'm gonna see how much this costs. Hopefully it won't cost that much. I don't think it will. But I'm gonna see, can I get this, if it's a bit much, or if I feel like it's too much or whatever, because it's just one document. But if it's just kind of weird or the pricing, I'm gonna Monday, I'll get up Monday morning, because I'm off Monday. I'm gonna get up Monday morning and I'll just go to the post office and do it like that. But I'm trying to do it this way because, I really want her to, hopefully she'll get it no later than Monday or tomorrow or whatever. I don't know. But I told her I was going to, get it mailed for her today. So hopefully it won't be that much. Hopefully it'll be like, I don't know, $20 or something. Like I said, it's just one document. She needs this. And it's her birth certificate is what I'm mailing. So, as I was asking her, I said, can I just take a picture? And actually I have a copy of it, but I think she needs for what she needs it for, she needs the real thing. So, the official document. So, I just, of course, if she, hopefully she will not, but if she, by chance, if she misplaces it or something, she can, you can always get another copy. But yeah, I did that before. I'm trying to remember, why did I do that? I took care of all of that before we left Tennessee. But it seemed like it was a reason I needed to do that. It was something I had to do, and they said they needed, or maybe I just did it. I can't remember. I think because I knew we were leaving, and so I was like, you know what, and I knew that was the other thing. So I knew she was going to be, because when we moved here in 2022, she was a junior in high school, so I knew she was going to need it. I knew that part. And so I just went ahead and I actually got all of our birth certificate. I got mine, I got my youngest sons, and my oldest daughter. So yeah, I think I got them all in my folder. I just got everybody's, because I knew, which I think you can always request those online, through the mail, but you just, it takes a little longer or whatever to, why not just have it? So anyway, I think that was the reason. I knew she was gonna be starting her, new school and everything here. But y'all, when I think about how God has truly blessed us since we've been here, oh my gosh, I'm just overwhelmed with his faithfulness, because I remember when we first moved here, I didn't know anything about this state, nothing but what I had just Googled on the internet, and God, he just helped us. He helped us with everything. I mean, down to the really, really small things, And I was just talking to people and, getting to know people, and they were helping me, giving me advice on this, that, and the other. And I remember when I was working at State Farm, they were assisting me with helping me, in regards to what I'm trying to say, with different places to go here for like the doctors, and you can go there, go whatever. So it was just really a blessing. It really was. It was a blessing. But I haven't seen them in a while. I did end up, the job that I have now, the owner of the State Farm agency, she called. It was kind of funny. Because I recognized her voice. I think I recognized her right away, but I didn't want to say nothing because, I was at work. I try to keep it professional. But I was like, I was thinking to myself, is this who I think it is? And it was her. And because, see, when I left that job, I didn't want them to know just didn't want them to know. I just didn't want them to know, and wasn't trying to hide anything or anything like that. But I just did not want them to know that. And because it was one lady in the office, she was just super duper nosy, and anything you would say about anything, she knew something about it, which ain't nothing wrong with that. But I peeped her a long time ago. I was like, she nosy, and so she's got a gossiper too. So I was just, I found that out. She was a super nice lady, but I noticed she ran her mouth a lot, So, and then her daughter and my youngest daughter, they were at school together, but her daughter was a year in a grade lower than my daughter, but they were in this one class together. So after she found that out, I was like, she found that out, y'all, and then she was, we gonna sit together on that. It was a trip they were going on, and I'm trying to remember if my daughter went or not. I think she did go, but I didn't go. She was just nosy. And I think this was at the time I had quit working at State Farm, and so she no longer had anything in common with me after that. But when she found out I was leaving, State Farm, she said she did wish me well and all that and stuff like that. But yeah, I figured that out from day. I was like, she nosy, and just always, which I like when you talk to people and they give you good advice and tell you about this where to go, this restaurant. I love that. I do. Don't get me wrong, but it's it's the difference when people are giving you advice and they trying to get in your business. It's a difference there. And so I noticed that about her. She was trying to find out. Y'all, I went too far down, so I should have turned way back down there. I'm gonna just circle back around. I should have turned, right? Was it right or left? Left. No, right. Way back at a light back there, traffic light, and I would have been right at the mail place, but I don't know why. I think that this area is where the Goodwill is at. So, but anyway, so yeah, I found when I just found that out about her, I was like, okay, I'm gonna stay out of her face, because she talks, she's just busy. Y'all know them people just busybodies. They know something about everything. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's just how she was. But anyway, so yeah, going back to the owner, when she called, I was like, they didn't know where I work, because I was really, really trying to be, incognito. I just didn't want them to. I just didn't want them to know where I work. I just didn't. Because like I said, that lady, she always would say, because they were allowing me, that owner, she allowed me to look for a job while I was still there. And I've shared this before, but I share it again. So the reason I left there, I love working there, but the reason I left there is because I couldn't pass the test, the exam. And so I'm not ashamed to say that. That job was not for me. And it was getting to a point where I was trying to force it, and they were trying to make me force it, because they really liked me being there. And so the owner, she had even went as far as saying, I'll let you go. She said, because they basically wanted to using me. See, they wanted me to stay there however long it took, but I'm like, I can't stay here. And, I feel like I'm wasting my time, God got other things for me to do, and I'm just biding my time here, because y'all like me, and they like my personality and stuff, and all of us kind of meshed well in the office, and, it was nice. I only worked there for a few months, but it was really nice. It was nice, and, I liked the customers that would come in there, and they saw how, she's like, you work really good with people and blah, blah, blah. And so it was real nice. But just a little background. So the lady who job, I was sort of feeling she was leaving, so she ended up going home to work. But she still stayed at State Farm, but she went home. She had one daughter, and it was just one child, and so she always talked about the Lord. So me and her sort of, we had a lot in common, and she trained me this, that, and the other, and so basically she was scouting a person. They were so happy when they found, when I interviewed, because they was like, okay, we found somebody. So she was basically trying to find somebody to fill her shoes, because she was going home, and I think she had been there for not a long time, but a little while. And so that was the whole thing. She was trying to find a replacement before she left. I don't know if she did that just out of being kind to the company or what, but I think she came in there one time or so after I had been, I had started working there. But y'all, to be honest, I felt some kind of way because I couldn't pass that exam. I'm serious. I took that exam. Did I take it twice? I think I just took it one time. I took it one time. And I don't like that defeated feeling. And that's what it gave me, but it wasn't even defeated. God was like, this is not what I got for you. Why are you here? Why are you at that place? And so, if nothing else, like I told them when I left, I said, if nothing else, I was supposed to meet y'all. If nothing else. And they say, yeah, we believe that. But yeah, I was just basically trying to force something, and God was like, that's why you can't, you're not going to pass the exam, the state exam, because you're not supposed, this is not what I have for you. And so anyway, going back to what they were trying to do, so they were trying to get me to stay there a little while longer. This was just a little bit before I would interview for the job I got now. And see, that's what I was telling them, and I felt that strong in my spirit. I said, I'm wasting time, in the spirit realm. God is, getting ready to bless me with a nice job and this, that, and the other, and I'm wasting time with this job, because it's something I want to do, or I'm trying to do what somebody want me to do. And so that's why I'm saying, I shared a video about that yesterday. We got to be mindful of that. People will have you so off course from what they want you to do. Okay, I think you should do this. No, I'm gonna go to God about it. I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna fast. I'm gonna ask Him to lead me. But that's what was going on. They wanted me to stay there, and God had literally showed me that in the spirit realm. They were using me. That's what they were doing. Cause see, they had I was sort of like the fill-in, if you will, person. So if one was off or whatever, they knew they had me to, I was on the schedule. They knew, I was there. I was gonna be there. And so I'm gonna be, one of them. I'm gonna be off 3 days, or I need to go to the doctor, or I need to be off, whatever. So see, they had me I was sort of like a floater, not a floater, but they could use me to be there to work for them. That's what I'm trying to say. So and it wouldn't be the work schedule wouldn't be at a loss because they had me. And so, but yeah, God literally showed me that in the spirit. So they're using you, you're being used. So, and it was time for me to go. But yeah, she had told me. She said, yeah, I'm getting ready to go on vacation. Something was coming up right before I got this job, interview for this job. And she said, you can stay here as long as you need to, blah blah. And I said, yeah. I said, I appreciate that. I said, but I gotta find me something. I gotta find out. I gotta get to where I'm supposed to be. Because I literally told them, I said, I feel like I'm wasting y'all time. Because I wasn't able to pass that exam. I felt felt weird for me. You know, some people say, well, what are you, so you was getting paid? Yeah, but I didn't feel like I really truly earned that check, because yes, I was there. Yes, I was, you know, present in the job and doing what I was supposed to do it and everything, you know, everything I'm supposed to do. But what I'm referring to is, I felt like since I couldn't pass that exam, that didn't complete, you know, that job title. Because, you know, I was going to be an agent, but I think that's what you call it. I was called the title. But I couldn't, by me not being able to pass that test, that exam, then I wasn't fully walking in that role, is what I'm trying to say. So I was like, I'm trying me something else. So God directed me to this job, and I've shared it before, but I'm not bragging, I'm just being honest with y'all. I always have really good interviews for jobs, because I love talking. And you know, somebody asks me a question, I don't feel like, ooh, I don't know what to say. I'm like, ooh, I'm on a roll. Because I like talking. I like people. So I always have really, really good interviews. And so God has always blessed me in that way. And so when I had went to this job for this, you know, for this interview for this job, I felt it, you know, because the interview went I was in that office, her office, for, I know it was an hour or so, because her dad had passed away. So she was telling me about how her mom was dealing with it, and then I was telling him, you know, my late husband passed away. So it was, you know, it was a little common stuff there. And then she was telling about her children, and was telling about my big children, and it was just a, you know, God was in that room. He was in that room. And then they called me, let's see, that was because that interview was sort of late afternoon, late evening. And then because I remember telling her when I walked in the, you know, in the work area, I said, this reminds me a lot of Blue Cross. And she said, really? I said, yeah, it do. It's just the whole vibe here. You know, the cubicles, the lights were dimly lit. You know, I just reminded me of that. And so she said, okay. And so anyway, not that day, but the next day, I think it's when I found out I had the job, because they sent me a offer letter via email. So I was like, wow. But I sort of felt like I had it, y'all, because that interview just went so good, and it was just a blessing. And then they even talked about that. They said, yeah, I said, we really want you to come on board, because we feel like you'll be a great asset to our team. And so the rest is history. I've been there, I started in 2023, October. So yeah, this October will be 2 years. Yep. Because it was the 1st of October. Yeah. It was like the first week of October when I started. So yeah, I've been there. Yeah, it's going on 2 years. I feel like it's been 4 or 5 years, but it's only been 2 years. So we'll see what happens, y'all, because it's something about the number 3. God say, and it's like, I don't know what it is. That number 3 has a great significance in my life. So, and then there was a lady I was talking to. I always pay attention to what people say. I was talking to on the phone. It was yesterday, and I was scheduling her, and she said, because I didn't hear what she said. I didn't hear it initially. And I said, what did you say? I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said. And she said, she said, your next 3 years. I don't forget how she said it now. But she said 3 years. She said, the next 3 years, take care of yourself, or something in that manner. Be well the next 3, something. And I was like, what does that mean? So y'all, you know, maybe I look too much into stuff, but I pay attention to what everybody say now. Because it used to, now I'm not everybody, because sometimes people will say something and I'm like, okay. Because, you know, if they initially wasn't talking about anything, then I'm not tuned into nothing you had to say. But this was an older lady. But I want to say I know she said be well, but she also said the next 3 years, I want to say she said take care of yourself, or be well, or best wishes. I think that's what it was, y'all. That's what I think she said. For the next best wishes for the next 3 years. That's what I think she said. So I was like, what does that mean? And I always look at everything positively. So I'm like, okay, Lord. Okay. So anyway, y'all, I've made it to the mail place, so I'm gonna go ahead and see how much it's gonna cost to get this birth certificate mailed. I'll be back. Hello, y'all. I'm back. Cars always sneak up behind you in this parking lot here. I'm thankful the car lets me know somebody behind me. That's a blessing. But anyway, I was able to get her birth certificate mailed off. And y'all, stuff's so expensive. This car just bagging out. He ain't looked at nothing. They said that the guy was telling me, he said, I think you'll be better off just doing ground. He said, because I mean, I didn't even think about that. Monday is President's Day, so there's no mail going nowhere Monday. So anyway, hopefully she just really needs this for something she's doing, and so she needs this so she can submit this, and then like that. But it'll work out. I'm not gonna worry about it because there's nothing I can do, and that's the mail. But I paid almost $40, and he was telling me, he said you can the guy, the manager, whoever he was, he was over it, the young guy. He said, ma'am, he said, you might as well just do ground. He said, because either way, he said, even if you do pay, he said, even if you do pay for 2 days or whatever, he said, it may not even still get there to the end of the week because, President's Day. So I thought that was really nice for him to, mention that to me. Because, a lot of times you'll pay out this extra money, and then it's like, why did I even pay it? It got there the same time that it would, get there if I didn't pay it. So I thought that was real nice. He said, just pay ground. He said, I would just pay ground because he said, it's going to get there to still the end of the week because of the post office being closed on Monday. So anyway, hopefully it'll work. I believe it will. It'll all work out. But if I had been thinking, I would have mailed this off. Well, I don't think it would have mattered because President's Day is Monday, so it would have had to have been. And she didn't tell me about looking for her birth certificate. She didn't mention this to me until first of last week. So if she had told me this that week before, I could have had it mailed off last Saturday, and she would have it. She would have had it last week, from that, that Saturday before. But it's okay. God got it. Pray that everything work out right on time. Because, like I said, she's a what is it? She's stickler about time and stuff. That's why she's a straight A student, and she like. We sort of drag our feet, but she'll be like, Mama, no, you got to do this, you got to do it by this, you got to do it by that. So she kind of keep us on our toes. So that's why I really want to. I know it'll work out. She'll get it. Because she okay for this month, but I think it's March. It's some deadline next month. So she got to get all this stuff submitted and the birth certificate, this, that, and the other. So like I said, it'll work out. I'm not worry about it. I'm gonna tell her not to worry about it either because. It's like I said, when he said that, I said Monday, and he said, yeah. He said, it's President's Day. I was like, I'm thinking about that. I'm off Monday, but that's not the reason I'm off. We don't get off for President's Day. I'm just off that day, off work. So anyway, I just sort of wish I had have known this way, because I was like, why are you just not telling me? We could have been had this mailed to you. But I think too, primarily, I think she sort of thought I didn't, I was gonna have to request another birth certificate or whatever. Because I was telling her, I said, I know it's here because I remember seeing it. The birth certificate, I remember seeing it when we were looking with the lady from church, because I kept it in a folder. So I know I have it, but I just gotta find it. So now I'm gonna keep all these other documents. I'm gonna keep all them in my. They were in the back closet, packed away. I'm gonna keep them in my bedroom, in my closet, so I can know exactly where it's at. Cause I will need those other ones again. I will need them for something. So just keep them where I can, find them easily. So yeah, I'm gonna head to the Dollar Tree. I'll probably take y'all in there with me. A lot of times they have music though. Well, I'm gonna take y'all with me because I'm curious to see what they're gonna have for. Y'all, I love the Dollar Tree because they got some cheap stuff. But you gotta be careful because that cheap stuff will catch up with you when you get up to the register. Be careful with that cheap stuff. It can be expensive. But like I said, I'm going in here just to I'm gonna get them their little treat bags. Excuse me. And I need to get some soap and toothpaste and deodorant. And the car is going super slow. I'm trying to think what else. But it just adds up. I get up to the register and I'm like, oh, I didn't realize I had so much stuff. But I've been actually doing better because like lately, I noticed when I come in here, I get up to the register, it'd be like $30, $40. So that's good. I've come a long way because once upon a time it was $70 and $80, which it may be about let's stop. Going to the exercise place. It may be. I think it'll probably be $50 today, $60 or something like that. Cause I gotta get some. They coming out of here with Valentine's Day balloon, and like I say, it's just cheap. It's just cheap. That's why everybody like it. But like I say, you gotta be careful with that because you will get up to the register and it's $80, $90. I'm like, what? So I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna see. I'll probably take y'all with me. I'm back, y'all. So, true story. I went in just come out of the Dollar Tree, and y'all, it ain't packed in there, but it's funny because it was this one young man. He was just going around in the store. I believe he was on his phone because he was talking to somebody, and so I guess he had like 50 balloons. It probably were not 50, but it looked like that's how many it was. It was a lot of them. But he was just going around the store like he was just, looking for stuff he could buy. And but I didn't see anything but balloons. That's the only thing I saw he bought, unless he had a bag or something. But then you got other people in there. They just walking around in there like, yeah, it's Valentine's Day, but that ain't what I'm in here for. Cause a lot of times some people don't buy they don't buy Valentine's stuff from no. Some people spend money. They go to Walgreens, they go to the mall. So a lot of times if they do get anything out of Dollar Tree, it's strictly a card or something like that. So anyway, I'll share the haul. That'll be in a separate video what I got. But I was able to get my son and daughter get stuff to put in their little bags. Yeah, I'm gonna show y'all something funny because I don't know if y'all ever heard of the show or watched the show Everybody Hate Chris, but these turtle bites. But Rochelle, the character under the mama, she loved this candy. And there's one episode where it's not a funny episode, it's a sad episode. Her dad dies, and so she the mama kind of snobby or whatever, so but the mama said, oh, them was your turtles, I just ate them or something. She made a little snap remark about the turtles. And so Rochelle said, Mama, if you didn't like them, why did you eat them? And she said, basically she just said, I just ate them. I just felt like eating them. So I don't know if y'all ever watched that episode, but it's so funny because she that's when she just snapped. You know, she was grieving her dad and stuff. But when that did it, when them turtles was gone, that did it right there. And so she just let everybody have it after that, cause everything was okay. She had the turtles to keep her, you know, sort of, she was healing through eating the turtles. And then when I'm trying to think, was that the episode? Was that same episode? I think it was. That's when she came back to herself after that, cause she was like, you know, don't be eating my turtles and then complaining about them. You know, that's what she basically telling her mama. Said, if you didn't like them, why you eat them? And so, and y'all, it's people like that. I know people like that. They complain about stuff, and I'm like, well, why did you even eat it? You know, that was mine. You know, you didn't have to like that. They just do stuff just to do it. Oh, that's what I forgot to get out of there, y'all. I meant to get some more ibuprofen out of there. That's what I forgot to get. They pain medicine is cheap. But I thought I had another bottle of these, because I haven't taken all of these. It's 40 in here. But I have to take 3 of them for them to take effect in my body, because they only 200 milligrams. But like if I get a real bad headache or something, you know, I just take 3. But I don't, you know, I just take it like once every blue moon. But this is what I'm talking about. It's ibuprofen, but it's by Value RX. But I thought I bought 2 bottles. Now that I think about it, I only see 1. Unless the other one is at home, but I don't know. But anyway, I'm not gonna go to the Dollar Tree again, so I'm just I'll include that in my when I do my grocery haul later today, because I got to do that, and I'm not gonna get much, because my son always say, Mama, why do you buy all these groceries? He said, we don't need all that. It's just me. It's just us 3. And even when my youngest daughter is there, they always DoorDash. So he said, you waste the money. He said, just get what you want. But I like, you know, y'all, it's just by nature. I want them to have stuff to eat, like when they not DoorDashing. I want them to be able to go in and get some chips, or, you know, or they really like, what is that pizza? They love that Red Baron. They love that pizza. Ever since I've been buying that pizza, him and her both, they will eat a whole pizza by themselves. I said, that pizza must really be good. They say, yeah, Mama, that pizza good. And it's only like $5, so I'll probably get 3 or 4 of those in the haul. And then I'll get some hot dogs probably. I just try to get stuff I know they can quickly eat. My daughter, she loves those TV dinners, so I get 5 or 6 of those. Cause it's nothing really I really won't pinpoint that I eat. You know, I just take a notion to eat whatever. But and then we need some more juice. We like, the house has no orange juice, nothing. So I get some more of that. And that's probably it. Y'all, I got a taste for, I don't know. I haven't even eaten lunch yet, but I got a taste for something sweet. Like I want like a really nice slice of cake, but it gotta be a certain kind. I don't want just any cake. But I know I can go to, I'm trying to think who sell cake. I know I can go to I don't want to go to a grocery store. No. I may just make me a cake. It's really cheaper to do it that way. But I just got a taste for that. I really do. I don't need it, but I got a taste for it. But we got plenty of water, and I'm gonna get some bathroom tissue. Get some more of that. And that's it, y'all. I can't think of, but I don't know what it is, y'all. I always like to get something so I can make on Sunday, like for Sunday dinner. I love doing that now. I did that even when we first moved here. So, but trying to think what'll be real good to fix for them tomorrow. Sometimes I get the lasagna meal in the box. They like that, and a good salad. I haven't made spaghetti in a while. I need to start asking them what they want instead of just buying it. But The spaghetti, it generally lasts 2 or 3 days, usually. And then we need some more milk. So I'm just thinking of stuff I know we need off the top of my head. We need milk, we need ketchup, mustard. We got plenty of eggs. I can't think of nothing else. That we need. Yeah, I can't think of nothing else. But anyway, I'll get this stuff in the haul. But I want to show y'all what I got now. But I'll wait. I'm gonna do a separate haul. Cause I'm gonna do the. I ain't gonna do it here in the car because this bag is full. It is super full. But I don't know if y'all can see. That's the lady who I thought that was so nice. I guess I don't know if they purchased these bags, but if I can show it to y'all. But this bag, it's a Valentine themed bag. But this is from a heart themed bag. It's 2 of them, and then I got it's 3. It was 3. But the lady who did my Instacart order, I think it's been a little bit ago. She delivered the groceries in those bags, and I was like, oh, these are some cute bags. So I just I used them for today. But I need to look at that. I don't know if they charge you for the bags or they buy them themselves, or I don't know. I think they probably charge it. They put it on your tab because they need something to carry the groceries in. But I'm trying to think. I was getting ready to say something. So yeah, they pretty sturdy too, and I like these. I prefer these better than this one from Ross. I don't like the they call them paper, or is it paper? What they call those? Paper, I guess. And these are plastic. Or did I got that right? Anyway, I like these because look at the bottom of them. They're more durable. And like this bag that I got from the Dollar Tree, y'all will see. I'm gonna show it to y'all when I do the haul. It's so durable, and even though it's filled to the brim, it's I ain't gotta worry about it busting or nothing. So that's what I like. But I kind of got a taste for KFC, but I can't eat nothing from there. I mean, I don't eat chicken. But they don't have. They got mashed potatoes. They got the sides, and then I could eat their fries. But I don't think they. I have to look up their menu. I don't think they have anything. I know I think they got chicken pot pie. I just got a taste for. I'm trying to think. Y'all, I'll be back. I'm gonna check out their menu. Okay, y'all. I think I'm just gonna get. I was checking my DoorDash thing, to see what restaurants, but I think I'm just gonna get the Impossible Whopper at Burger King, that meal, and sweet tea, I guess, because I was gonna get something. I'm right over here by KFC, but I can't. The only thing I could get from there is, which is okay, but the only thing I could get from there is wedges, potato wedges, which their wedges are good. And then like the sides. But I want like meat. I want something. I want the whole meal. If I'm gonna pay my money, I don't want to just get sides. So something to drink. So I'm gonna get my money's worth. So I'm just gonna go get me the meal. Impossible Whopper meal. That's always, it never disappoints me. It's pretty good. Got a taste. I haven't eaten anything. I don't even know what time it is, but I know I ain't had nothing to eat. I tried to drink me some tea. Y'all, to be honest, I think that putting that sugar in that tea, it don't even taste good to me like that anymore. So it's almost like my body, it tastes good, but it's almost like my body is saying, okay, enough is enough. So I'm just trying to be mindful. I thought the Burger King was over here, so I think I'm at the wrong area for the Burger King. I think I need to go That's the corner. Every corner is a restaurant, just about. So that corner is McDonald's. So I think if I go down here and turn, I think if I turn left. That Burger King is at. It's not like it's on the corner. Can't remember right now. I'm gonna go straight. I'm gonna go straight, and then I'm gonna circle back. That's the only Burger King I'm familiar with where it's at. And that's what I'm thinking. That one. I can't remember. But the one I'm thinking of. Street I'm thinking of. The police out trying to catch somebody speeding. And I think I actually need to go right to get back because I'm going away from where I want to go. Let's see what happens. I don't like when I do this because it throws my whole thing off. I need to be in the far right lane, but I'm going to just turn left. And then I'm gonna circle back around. I think that Burger King is. I think I'm way away from it. I'm gonna get back to it. But anyway, I pray you all are having a beautiful, blessed day. And I'm trying to think. Is it a Burger King out here where we live? I haven't. I've only seen a McDonald's. They got a Culver's. At first, I was gonna get Culver's, but I don't want that. I had that last night, y'all, and again, I don't know what's going on with Culver's, but their fish tastes different to me. Just because I've had it so much, but it don't even taste good like it used. Like that first taste, it don't taste good like it used to taste. So let me probably take a break from that. But I just like fish, so that's why. Like last night, I was like, I know what, I'm gonna get me a. I got the sandwich meal. And I like getting it because it's reasonable. Cause like the cod dinner is like on DoorDash it's like almost $30 I think. That's with the tip and all that. So I'm like, and then with the sandwich meal, and plus you get a drink with that. I like getting stuff that I get everything with. I don't, because I feel like, okay, I'm getting my money's worth. I'm getting a drink, a tea, I'm getting the meal. Okay, I'm good. But I don't like when I feel like I'm just, I didn't get my money's worth. I don't like that. So that's what I always aim for when I'm on it. When I get order stuff from DoorDash, I want to get the whole package. So anyway, yeah, when I got it last night, I just had I really didn't. I was hungry, but I probably should have got the Impossible Whopper meal last night. Cause that Culver's just was not good. I don't know. It just wasn't. And I keep giving them chance after chance because I'm like, okay, maybe that's just a bad batch or that wasn't a good whatever. But yeah. So, but and again, I like getting the Culver's because you get a meal. It's a dinner. Then you get the fries, the slaw, 2 pieces of fish, get your drink. And I'm like, ooh, yeah. But it gotta be. I don't like it when it's not good. I'm like, why did it have to taste not? I want it to taste good. So and then sometimes I'll just splurge and I'll just go all out and I'll just get a chocolate custard. I tried the vanilla one time, but it didn't taste good as good as the chocolate. So got that. So but yeah, maybe I've gotten it so much, it just ain't the same no more. Maybe that's what it is. I've eaten there. Y'all don't want to know how many times I've eaten at that place, Culver's. I don't even want to. Maybe embarrassing to tell you because there was some back when we were at the other would eat. I know I was eating that maybe twice a week, sometimes 3 times a week. But you know, I wasn't cooking, and especially when we was getting ready to move, it was just a lot going on. Oh, it's a Burger King. Look at God, y'all. It's a Burger King coming up. See, I was just guessing. I said, well, if I circle back, but I was thinking about going back the way I come from. But I forgot it's the Burger King right here, like literally 2 minutes from where I'm at. I wasn't even thinking about this one. I haven't been to this Burger King in a while. In a good while. Look at Jesus. Look what he do for you. He put you right in the path where you need to be. That's a word for somebody. That's a word for me. He'll place you right where he wants you to be. At the time, perfect time, and at perfect place, at perfect people, the people that he wants you to be with. He'll put you right there. He'll guide you to where he wants you to be. So I'm gonna get a lot of people over here. Y'all, there's so many dents be in these roads here. It's like this is like that everywhere. They crowded for some reason. But it's just super humongous dips in the road. Like you can literally feel it when you when you turning and stuff. Like I'm not going underground. It's just such a huge dip. But y'all, I'll be back because I got to use my phone to pay for my meal. I'm back, y'all. So I don't have Burger King, and it was sure good. I did a vlog on that, so I'll upload that later today. But yeah, that was good. I had an Impossible Whopper meal, and I'm glad I didn't get large because that medium, that was enough. But I ate every bit of it. It was really good. So I'm headed to the Goodwill. I'm gonna go walk around in here, and then after this, I think I'm gonna head home, y'all, because I don't really have anywhere else to go, or that I want to go. I can go a bunch of places, but I don't really have anywhere else I want to go. I've been to the mall, but I haven't been there. I could go there. I really want me some. I really don't feel like that. Not now. But I sort of want to go in there. I think they got the Rack Room is a store I'm thinking of, and I want to go in there and see how much their Nikes are. But I feel like they're gonna at the minimum they're gonna be probably $50 or $60. But I just really want me some I want me some more Nikes, because I shared a video about this way while back, but my other Nikes, which I really like those Nikes, they ended up getting gasoline all over them because it was an attack of the enemy. I was getting gas that Saturday, and the thing just squirted gasoline all over me. The lever thing, or gas pump or whatever, and it just went all over the place. Got on my clothes. I almost got in my eyes or whatever, but I sort of jumped back. But it just splurted everywhere, the gas out of the nozzle. And I was like, what in the world? And so, anyway, I had to throw them shoes away. I had put them in the washer. I tried to, get most of the gasoline off them, but then I had to put something to clean that washer out because it had it smelling like gasoline a little bit after that. But I cleaned it up. I mean, it don't smell like it now. But yeah, that's what I really want. I want me some more Nikes, because those are some good, and they feel good on my feet. I don't wear tennis shoes all the time, but like when it's warm, and when it's even like today, if I had some, and I bought some tennis shoes. I bought some what was that? It's been a little while ago, but those are like Bodie. They're sort of big and bulky. They nice. I forget what kind they are, but they're not Nikes. But I just don't. They just like they just a big old shoe. Just a big old shoe. It make my feet look like I wear a size 20. But they're cute, I guess. Cute color shoes. But yeah, I said I was gonna go to the Nike outlet, but I know they expensive. It's one right over there by our house, but I know I ain't even gotta go in there because actually we went in a Nike outlet. We were in Tennessee. The city was Gatlinburg. It's a bunch of outlets, and them Nikes in there. I think, well, then we had money, so I didn't care, but I wasn't really looking at prices. But those Nikes, I think they started out at $60, and I don't think you're gonna probably get none. If I do find some that's 40, they're gonna be ugly. They're not gonna be cute. They're gonna be cute at all. But then again, I never know. But that's what I mean, $45, yes, but I'm not paying no $75 and no $80 for no. I'm not doing that. I guess I could go in there and just look. I guess. Cause I can always walk in and walk right back out. So I may go in there. I really want me some Nikes, but like I said, I don't, as long as the weather is like how it is, and I know it's gonna get warm, of course, and that's when I like wearing my, my running shoes then, and my daughter, she needs some more too. So I can always get her some later, but I just, like I said, I have flat feet, and I just like the way they feel on my feet. I really do. Like the ones I had, the ones that I had to throw away, those were, what were they called? They were air. They had some type of pump in them or something, but I can't remember what they were called. But they were just good. They were nice shoes, and I would wear them. Like when I was out on Saturday shopping or taking care of errands or whatever. And cause see, now since I don't have them, I sometimes, well, today I got on my flats cause it's warm. But otherwise I would have just wear my boots. And that's the other thing. I'm gonna look in here in Goodwill and see if they have, I can wear my black dress shoes tomorrow, but I'm trying to see if they had some, I guess I just wear those shoes. I ain't gonna buy no more shoes. I just wear them because the dress I bought at Ross is super long, so I actually need those shoes because that's gonna raise that dress up off the ground, because it's so long. So I actually need those shoes. They're sort of a little. So yeah, I'm getting tired now. That food was good. I'm going the right. Y'all, I came down too far. Where am I going? I ain't going the right place. I think I passed my turn. I'm going down the covers. I don't want to go there. I'll go down here and turn around. How did I miss my turn? Oh, I think when I came out of the Burger King, I think I turned left at that light, but I should have turned like right after that, shortly after that. I came down too far. But it's okay. Let me turn around. Y'all, these streets here, I've sort of gotten used to where everything is at, but you gotta be I have to be mindful of where I'm turning, because I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I meant to go, because I know where I'm going. But it's if you miss a turn or something, you're done. You gotta go all the way back around. I got right behind a bus, of course. I don't know what this bus is doing. Of course, everybody on my left. Oh, he just now letting somebody out. Just gotta wait. Excuse me, y'all. Oh no, I came the right way, y'all. For some reason, I thought I had went down too far. Okay, I'm right where I need to be. Once again, I'm right where I need to be. So I'm gonna go to the Goodwill first, and then I'll come back up to this. I mean, I didn't go to the thrift store, but I'll come back up. middle of February. She'll be coming home not too long for that. Excuse me, for that. The police. I don't think I'm going to that thrift store, because that's what look like that's where they headed. It's back there. So, there got another police car. Y'all hear that? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go. It look like I believe that's where they're going, to that thrift store. It look like that's where they were going, turning. Yeah, I won't be going there. So I'm gonna go up here. I haven't been to the Goodwill. I'm gonna go and see what they have, what they got going on today, and then like I said, I don't need anything. We got plenty of towels, plenty of washcloths. This is a blessing. We just blessed, y'all. All of us are blessed. Everybody. If you got breath in your body, you just blessed. You know, there's nothing that we you got stuff you want, but you got your essentials. Like I said, I just like coming in here because it's just so to me, it's just, I don't know, it's almost like I've been coming to this Goodwill for a long time, since we moved here. It's like my favorite one. But yeah, I just like coming in here. And I do the same stuff all the time. I get a buggy, my cart, and I just push the buggy cart around. And sometimes I find stuff I like, sometimes I don't. I really would like to find a blender, but I don't want to pay no lot of money for it though. But the blender that we have, it's a what do you call it? It's a black. I think it's a Black & Decker. I think that's what it is. But it's so loud. Which I guess they're supposed to be loud. But it's just loud. But it's a pretty good size one. But I noticed the buttons on it, and I think I bought it from this Goodwill right here, but I noticed the buttons on it, like it'll say, what do it say? Parade, or, it got the different options. It don't do, like you have to keep punching that button for it to, and even when I was making when I was doing the smoothie stuff, and I'm gonna get back on that too, because I was doing so good with that. I would make a smoothie, like if I had a craving for something sweet, I would make a smoothie and drink that before I go to bed. And it was good. I did good at making them, because I do I had my frozen fruit, but at that time, yeah, it was frozen fruit. So I need to start back on that. Like I said, if I can get me a routine, in the morning, and maybe a smoothie and either a banana or smoothie and some I don't know, whatever, piece of toast or something, but just just so I can have a routine, something on my stomach. That would be good for me. Cause like I said, some days I go almost all day while I'm working, and I don't even eat anything, because I'm so engaged in working. And then then when I get off work, I'm almost starving. Some day, not every day, but it's because I haven't eaten anything all day. That's not good either, to go all day like that. So anyway, I gotta do better. I bought that matcha stuff, so hopefully that's gonna help me with my energy. And I got vitamins. I got that energy, liquid iron. But I feel like none of that stuff really helps me. So y'all, I'll see if I'm a lot of times they have music in this Goodwill, so I'll see if I I may take y'all with me, or I may not. We'll see. Okay, y'all, I'm back. So, y'all, when I tell you God has been blessing me today, I'm telling you the truth. I'm sure telling you the truth. I just came out of Goodwill, and I ended up only paying, I think it was like $23 and some change. I think that's what the tag said. I forgot what the tag said. Quick, let's see. What's it? No. Anyway, that was for the car wash. But trust me when I tell you, I'm telling you the truth. The lady at the, well, first let me go back. So I've been in there probably, I don't know, y'all. I've been in there for, I'm gonna say 30, 40 minutes, probably maybe close to an hour. I don't know. But I found I'm gonna do a vlog, a haul on both the Dollar Tree and the Goodwill. But y'all, when I tell you I found some nice stuff, and I keep seeing Harris. I don't know what it is, y'all, but I want to go there so bad, and I think I'm gonna have to just jump. I'm gonna have to just leap. I don't know what is in Paris for me, but I'm gonna have to just jump, because I'm gonna have to do something about that. I gotta go look online. I gotta do something about that. I gotta see how much. But my daughter, she was saying, she said, "Mama, it ain't that expensive. You could just go there and you know, stay a few days or whatever." And I said, "Yeah, but if I go, of course, it'll be me and my oldest daughter. I ain't gonna just go by myself. But I'm gonna see about that." But anyway, I found I think it's a Paris tea mug or something, but it's so pretty. So then I do the vlog, show y'all. But y'all, anyway, let me go back to the ladies. So I'm trying to think, y'all, where I'm gonna go next. I think I'm trying to think, do I need to? I don't really need anything else. I'm not going to the thrift store now. I had actually I'm gonna tell you about the lady in a minute, but I had actually found some really nice, like, comforter bedspread or whatever, go on my bed. I got a king bed, but it was only like $14, but I decided not to get it, pay for it, because I wouldn't put it back on the rack, hung it back up on the hanger. But it was just a plain color. I think it was like brown or something, tan. No, it was no, it wasn't. It was what's that color? It's not green. It's I can't think of what that color is. But anyway, it was just a light color. It's like a pastel color. But I thought it was pretty, and it was gray or something like that. But I just decided not to get it, because I started seeing a lot of different little things I wanted. So I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna get the spread, the bedspread. I'll wait on that. But they had the 2 pillow shams, you know, to go with it. Pillowcases, I'm trying to say. So yeah, I don't need to go to the other thrift store now. I'm not gonna. Now, there was a lot of walking, but they had some really good stuff in there today. They must have got, they truck must have come, because they had some good. I found a lot of good stuff, and I only paid $20. But anyway, let me go back to the lady. So when I got up to the counter, she said, there was nobody but God. She said, "Why is this much? And you can get this," because I bought like 4 cups, and they taped the cups together, the plastic, and you know, just for us to drink out of when we eat our food or whatever. So because I have a few glassware, but we always like drinking out of cups, plastic cups. So anyway, these were colorful, so they kind of caught my eye, and they were taped together. And so she was just going through everything, you know, she was checking I was paying for everything at the counter. And she said, "This is too much." She said, why they got this for this, and you can get it at Target for this, you know. So she was just a blessing. So I know that lady, she probably took off. She saved me, I'm gonna say at least probably close to $10. Maybe 5, but I think maybe 10, because she was just saying, this ain't worth this. This ain't worth that. And she was telling the truth. She was telling the truth. Because I told her, I said, well, and she said the management, they have previously gotten on her about doing that. I guess they heard her or somebody reported her. But she said if I'm gonna lose my job, she said it's gonna be because of having integrity. That's what she said. I said I like it. I love it. I said I'm the same way. I said it's about being. She said we got to be accountable. And she said we're the Goodwill. I noticed that when I go in there. That's why I sort of, look through stuff a little bit more closer. Then, like I said, just because it's cheap, I'm not gonna just buy it, because I'm like, okay, is this really worth this? And that's what she was saying. She said people come in here and donate this stuff, and she said this stuff been used and used and used, and said, why you got it so much? And I told her, I said, yeah, because it's people that really need these items, and they come in here for a good deal. And I said, but I ain't say that to her, but I know sometimes I be thinking that I'm like, I might as well go to a regular store if you're gonna charge me regular price, But yeah, she was going like the cup. She said, nope. She said, I'm not gonna charge you that. And then it was a few more items. She said, nope. Some bowls. Because I was telling her, I said, some of the items I noticed, like the cups and bowls, some of those are taped together and some are not. She said, yeah. She said, because it's somebody, she said, somebody in the back, they're putting the price on these. And she said, they're not doing the pricing right. She said, if I was back there, she said, I know for a fact you can get some of this stuff at Target way cheaper than what we sell it. And I said, really? And she said, yeah. She said, I know, because I bought some of this stuff. So I feel like she was telling the truth, she did say that. She said, I'm not going, she said, it's about integrity. I said, yeah, it is. It is. And I was telling her, I said, I'm the same way on my job. And so I like to be honest. Because God honors that. And I said, if you just trying to make a buck or $1 just because, I said, that's not a good way to be. And she said, no, it's not. I said, nope, it ain't. So anyway, she was just really, let me get up by this bus, because like they not even paying attention to anything. People just be driving. They be out here just driving. But anyway, yeah, she was just really a blessing. She really was, and thank God for her. She was sifting through that stuff, and she said, nope, it's too much. Anybody else would have just, charged me for it. But she said, no, I'm not gonna do that. So that's what I mean, y'all. When you do right will follow you. People, it's just a blessing. That's how the world should be. And like I said, I know these stores are in business to make money. We all know that. We all realize that. But also, don't be greedy. I remember when Goodwill, you go in there and get you something super duper cheap. But see, now what's going on. They've noticed how people that's where they go shop. Instead of people going to the mall, I'm one of them. I can go to the mall, but why? I don't. Why? So when I know I can go there and get me something way cheaper, and see they've noticed that people come there and they shop. You can get stuff. They know that, so they like, okay, we're gonna put this on this right here. We're gonna charge them this for this, and even this one. This is the one we've been coming to since we moved here to Colorado in 2022. But I've noticed even now that furniture is always it's always on point. They price that really good, really well. Little end tables and all that. But I'm noticing like their clothes and stuff, they charge too much for all of that. It's just too much. It's like I might as well go to a regular store. But So as it is, but like I said, I've been noticing that too, that they some of that stuff is overpriced. But you know, I'll go ahead and buy it because I'm like I sort of need it, so let me just buy it. You know. But I like her. Pray God bless her in a mighty way, because she really blessed me today. And it wasn't even about the money, because I was just gonna pay for whatever, you know, it rang up. But it's just the fact that people, you know, you recognize when people are trying to do the right thing. And God gonna bless her in a mighty way for even standing up about that. Because like I said, you know how the world is today. We need that's what we need. We need people who are gonna be like, you know what? You know, it's called pay it forward. She gonna get that back double, what she did for me. So yeah, she said it's about integrity. I said it is. That's exactly what it's about. So I love it. So yeah, I think I did everything I needed to do, y'all. I'm gonna do like a really small, y'all. That Burger King got me full. I am so full from that. It was so good. But anyway, I'm gonna do my grocery haul later. I'm sure they've already eaten, my daughter and son. So, but I'll do that. Either I do it later, or I'll do it tomorrow when we get out of church. But yeah, that's it. I don't have anything else. I'm trying to think, do I need to go anywhere else? No, I don't. I've already been to my favorite places: Dollar Tree, Goodwill, Ross. Those are my favorite 3 places to go. Favorite. So Ross served me well today. I haven't been in there on a couple Saturdays, but I got a really nice, pretty dress. I'm gonna wear to church tomorrow. So I'm happy about that. So I'm gonna do, like I said, I'll do a haul tomorrow. Either later tonight or tomorrow. We already got water. So I go in on the cart, put stuff in my cart, and then I'll just do that. But I finally got some hand soap for the other bathroom, because I got it's a really big bottle, but I think it was only $1 and something, $1.50. But I should have got one for my bathroom, but I don't wash my hands with hand soap. I wash my hands with just the soap on the soap pad. So I like using the hand soap, but not particularly. So I washed the car. Y'all, I done did a lot today. I'm tired. Now I gotta go home and finish doing laundry. That's what I gotta do that. Get ready for worship service tomorrow. My favorite day of the week is Sunday. So yeah, I'll do that haul. Oh yeah, I've been watching y'all. I just feel like I was telling y'all, my children, I said, do y'all think y'all mama boring? No, and they were smiling. I said, yes, y'all do. And so I've been, last night I was watching Judge show. So first one popped up on YouTube was Judge Judy, and it was sort of like a snippet. No, it wasn't a snippet. It was one of those, I think it's like in her, in her show airing. It's the one. It's always either the last one she gonna rule on, and it's super short. It's like a short ruling, quick ruling. So I think that's what it was. But it seemed like it was a snippet, but it wasn't really. It wasn't a snippet. It was just a really quick ruling. So anyway, so after that went off, Judge? What's her name? Faith. So she came on there. I started watching her when we were in Tennessee. I was watching her actually a lot before we left, and then I quit. I quit watching her. But I like watching her. She has some pretty. All of them have some pretty good, rulings and stuff, and interesting topics people are taking people to court for. Cause I'm like, wow, that's interesting. But I like watching them too. You learn, you learn a lot too. And I know some of that is acting or whatever, but it's sort of interesting to watch. But yeah, I was watching a few of those. I ended up watching, actually, after I watched Judge Judy, I watched hers, and she had like, let's see, 1, 2, there was three of her shows I watched. She got a lot. I think she stayed on for a while, some years. But when she was actually on TV, I don't think I watched her. But anyway, yeah, that's on YouTube, and so I just be trying to find me something, decent to watch, because I'm like, where are the good shows to watch? And I try every now and then it'll come in my feed, an old movie, like a movie back in the 70s or 80s or something. So I watch it. Like it was one that had John Ritter in it. He was playing y'all don't know who that is. That's Jack on Three's Company back in the day. But he was playing he was real mean on that, and he was acting crazy in that movie. He was a womanizer, one, and then he had to end up going to rehab because he was a womanizer, and then he was also not really a womanizer. He was an abuser to his wife in the movie, and they had children, and he was just acting crazy. I had never seen him play a role like that, but it was something else, and he ended up having to go to rehab, this, that, and the other, and so that was I watched that. That's been a while ago. But I just like I like watching movies that got substance. I don't like watching just anything. And every now and then, when I come across my feed, and I'm like, that's good. But I don't like no movie that got no sex in it. I don't want to see nobody naked. I don't like that. And I'm like, I just need a good, what is it? What the movie is about? Just a good movie. That's what I'm looking for. A good movie that's worth watching. But so yeah, that's what I've been watching. I watched that late last night, Judge Faith. Heard some of her. Like I say, you learn from stuff like that because it just teaches you. Well, it teaches me stuff. But that's what I meant to do, y'all. I was trying to go back. I needed to go stop at the Dollar Tree again. I'm way over here, a whole nother lane. Let's see, can I don't think I can swerve. I ain't gonna do that. Let's see. I may can. Hold on. I don't like doing this. It made me feel like I'm doing something wrong when I scurry straight across the lanes, but it was nothing coming. I'm trying to go to this Dollar Tree that's over here by the house, and then I'm gonna. That's it. Yeah. I want to go to Five Below because I want to see if I can. The wrong lane. I wanted to see could I get me some more perfume. The perfume that I got, they ain't gonna let me over either. Come on, car. You can't just go out. I'm in the wrong lane trying to get over. You can't just go out in front of these people because they will hit you. Sorry, car. You know what? I'm gonna go out and come back out. They ain't gonna let me. I'm holding the car behind me. They right on my bumper. They trying to go to Walmart. I go up and turn around. So that's how I think. But see, anybody else would have been. I'm gonna turn around. They would just sat there waiting till they can whatever. Nothing for me to just do a complete turn around. So I'll hop over here and go back out. I forgot the lane that I was in. That lane, what I'm trying to say. That lane, going the right way. Yeah. That lane, it comes into this Walmart shopping center. So I was thinking that it went straight, but it turns in here. So that's why I was having to. And there ain't nothing coming now. But that's why I was sitting. I was trying to get over, but there was a car behind me, so I was holding them up. And I guess they were like, "What you doing? What you doing in this lane trying to turn?" So get over. of times people go to this cookie. So here everybody's selling cookies. So I guess it is Girl Scout season or whatever. I think it is. I think it usually is first of the year, I think. I don't know. I'm gonna go in this Dollar Tree real quick. I wanted to get our puppy something for Love Day. I love him. We love him every day. But I wanted to get him something. We gotta get him groomed too. I'm putting that off, but I'm gonna try to do it. Lord God willing, I'm gonna try to do that next time I get paid. Set in my appointment for 2 weeks Saturday from this week. 2 weeks from this Saturday. But he needs to be groomed. I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna go in. Y'all, I'm happy. I'm excited. First I'm gonna go in PetSmart. I think that's the name of it. This lady, she is taking her time, her little buggy. Get out of the way. First I'm gonna go into PetSmart. Everybody got Valentine's balloons. Most of them look like little teenagers. First I'm gonna go to PetSmart and then I'm going to Dollar Tree. I'm gonna go in this one over here because look at God right by the door, y'all. God just blessing me today. Bless us every day. It ain't just today. Favor. I think I parked right. I don't like I think I parked right because I just excuse me, y'all. I just like you know, when somebody come out they, you know, to get in their car, I don't want them, you know, in a van trying to open their doors up. That's my whole thing with that. I don't, because I've had to do that and it's so aggravating. You know, you trying to get in your car, in your vehicle, and you can't even open your doors all the way because somebody didn't park right next to you. So I try not to be that woman. So I'm gonna go in here. Y'all, it's a little warm. I'm gonna go in here in the pet store. I'm not gonna get him. I'm gonna get him like they have like little cookies or whatever. I'm gonna get him like some little peanut butter cookies or something like that, and that's it. I'm not going crazy because sometimes I go in here and I just get out of control. So I'll probably take y'all with me. family and friends, I'm back. I made it back. This is the last stop, y'all. Good grief. I have been everywhere today. I think this is a Saturday where I'm just sort of making up for all these other Saturdays, because last Saturday I didn't go anywhere, and then the Saturday, let's see, I want to make sure I'm telling y'all the truth. I think I know for a fact last Saturday I didn't go anywhere. I stayed at home. And then the Saturday before that, I can't recall what I did that Saturday, but I guess I'm making up for lost time. I was gonna go in the Nike outlet, but I do that. That's another day, another time. I'm tired. So I go in there, I'm just gonna there's somewhere I should have went there first when I first left the house. So I wanted to check out to see if they had any Nikes that were reasonable, but I'll do that another time. I tried to go online to see if I could find like a clearance sale price or something, but I wasn't successful, so it's okay. That's not something I don't have to have like right away, so I'll just make do. But it's just so warm here. Like today is so pretty, and normally I would just have on my my running Nike shoes, but I got on my flats because it's warm. But yeah, I end up getting out of Five Below some perfume, and then I ended up getting 2 extra items. I got a tumbler and some lip gloss. So I was gonna go to it's a wig shop here. I normally get the lip gloss from there because it's super cheap. It's like $1, and I always get like three or four of the lip gloss things. But hopefully this lip gloss, sometimes when I buy lip gloss, it's like it's not glossy enough, and I'm like, ugh. So it said it's lip plumpers, lip gloss, and lip something else. It's lip glow or something. I forgot the other, but it's 3 different categories, and it has like for each one it has they little though, they real small, but it'll last if they I pray that they good, because they some good lip gloss, because they're gonna last me a while, or a long while. I'm gonna give my daughter some, because I just like to keep lip gloss on my lips especially when I'm working. And then sometimes I put it on there at night before I go, when I'm getting ready to go to bed, because my lips get so dry. My daughter's like, Mama, you supposed to have wet lip gloss, you ready to go to bed? I said, my lips are dry. She said, well, that's what lip balm is for. I said, yeah, I don't like lip balm. I always use lip gloss. So anyway, she always get on me about that. But y'all, I'm headed home finally. It's I know it's almost 5 o'clock. So I've been gone because I left the house. When I left, it was like, I don't know what time it was, y'all. I know it was early. I left like 10 or something like 11. It was kind of early when I left. But I'm headed home now. I'm tired. A lot of running around. I got 2 hauls I'm gonna do, and then I need to. Well, I'll wait till I get in the house, because I'm gonna do the hauls first, and then I get them there, what I bought them. Yeah. I probably should have did the hauls before when I first come out of Dollar Tree, but I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do the haul in the car, but I'll wait till I get in my bedroom to do those, and then I'll fix their bags up, stuff that I bought them. And that'll be it, y'all. I don't know why that Burger King made me so full. I don't know if I don't know what's going on. I'm still sort of full from that. I run miles ago. It was good. It was real good. But I'm still kind of hungry. I don't want to eat just a whole lot, but I'm still, Like I could eat something else light, I guess, not just a heavy. Cause it's been some hours ago, but that was really, really good. That was good. I mean, I think that was the best Burger King I've had in a while. In a while. That was better than the covers I had last night. That was good. Tea, everything, just get at 100. So y'all, thank you for joining me on all my errands I had to make today, and I'm gonna get home because I gotta get ready for church tomorrow, and I gotta upload my videos from earlier, and then I'm gonna do my hauls, and then I'm going to I gotta finish doing laundry. But I'll do my bedspread and all that tomorrow when we get out of church, because it's too late. After a certain time, I don't wash my bedspread when it get like it's like 5 or so now. It's too late, because I don't want to wait on for it to dry and all that. It take a while, so I'll do that tomorrow when we get out of church. And hopefully my daughter went ahead and did her bedspread and all that. I'm pretty sure she probably did, but if not, she can wash hers tomorrow too. But I need to get some more laundry detergent. I'll do that. I'll include that on the haul tomorrow when I get I probably won't do a haul tonight. That's another thing. After a certain time, you don't do the hauls. I mean, it's still sort of early. I'll see. But sometimes if they real busy, they'll push for delivery. They push it to the next day. It just depends. I'm pretty sure, because if they can't find a driver or a delivery person or whatever. So, but I'm not gonna get much. I'm just gonna get just a few items for them for next week. I'm not gonna get much at all. That's it, y'all. That's it. But like I said, I feel like I've done really well today, because I did not everything I got we needed, so I didn't just go overspend or anything like that. And so I'm proud of myself. I'm getting better, doing better with that. But it do feel good to your bills are paid, and you can just go and get stuff that you need and some of the stuff you want. That's a good feeling. Because y'all, if you've been following this channel, it ain't always been like that. Not for us, it hasn't. Because there was a time where we were just, we were trying to just do what was necessary. Living in a hotel and all of that was because of my bad choices, but still, we had to go through it. We had to deal with it. So I'm so thankful for this beautiful place we got. I'm so thankful. So thankful. I'm so grateful. Feel good to have a car again, and everything the enemy tried to take from me, God gave it right back to me. That's why we just gotta trust Him. We really do. We gotta trust Him, and He gonna restore. He gonna give me another. Bless me with another husband, but in His time, not mine. That's just what He does. He's perfect. So I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna, like I said, I got a few things I gotta do when I get home, and I'm gonna need some help getting this stuff up these steps. But I pray you all enjoyed this vlog. It was a little long, but y'all, it is what it is. I really enjoyed myself today, and I'm thankful. I'm just thankful for the place I'm in my life right now. It's all because of Jesus. So have a beautiful, blessed night in the mighty name of Jesus. I pray you always hear and see Jesus in me and never me. God bless you. God keep you in prayer. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.